Hello, friends. How are you? I hope you are having a great week. I hope you are getting all ready for our writer celebration that will be happening tomorrow. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, some things that I want to talk about. Some of you are a little bit shy, and that's okay. Some of you may want to come to the writer's celebration, but may not want to share or are quite uncertain about what to share. So I want to talk to you about that just a little bit. Some of you are writers extraordinaire, and I tell you to write for 10 minutes, but you write all day long. You love to draw, you love to write, you love to do all the things. And you are probably going to want to share them all with us. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to make sure that everybody gets a turn. Okay? Also, some of you are maybe not loving writing. Some of you might still be working on just drawing a picture. That's okay. Show us your picture. Take your favorite story that you've written so far and show us your picture and tell us about it. If you've written a lot of words and we have time, you can share a whole story with us. Okay? We will probably set a timer just to be fair, and every kid will get about 3 minutes to talk about their story, just so that it doesn't last for hours and hours and hours. Okay? A couple of other things I want to talk about. On Zoom, when it's not your turn to talk, it works best if everybody pushes the mute button. Okay? Um, If you need help finding it once we're on there, I can help you find it. Okay, we will work through. This will be our first time, so hopefully it goes great. I will send the Zoom link out. Um, Actually, your family by now should already have it. And it's going to be so fun. Okay, what else do I want to tell you about our big celebration tomorrow? We're going to be respectful. On Zoom, there's a way that you can wave. You can kind of put a little wave symbol out there to wave to people. We can also do this. It's kind of like a silent wave. And we do this even in the classroom because loud claps sometimes hurt my ears. And I don't like a lot of loud noises. That's just me. Um, so we wave like this when somebody did something great. Okay? There also might be a chance if you want to ask somebody a question, since this will be our first time together, there's a way on Zoom where you can raise your hand, where you can push a little button and it'll show me that you want to talk. And then I can unmute you. You can also raise your hand like this. I should be able to see everybody in one screen because there aren't um, a ton of us. So I am so excited. I hope you are all pumped. Today, we are going to learn a new letter, and then it is your final opportunity to fancy up your writing and get it ready to go. So let's get started. The letter that we're going to learn today is the letter Q. Now, I want to tell you, the capital Q is pretty easy. You know most of the parts for a capital Q. Capital Q starts with the letter O. So we start at the top and we do like a magic C, right? And we go around and back to the top. You make an O. And then you pick up your pencil and you do down towards the bottom. You're going to do a little line. That's how we make a capital Q. Let's do one in the air. With your finger, start at the top and do like a magic C and go all the way back around to the top. And then we do a little tail at the bottom. Okay, do another one on the whiteboard. Start at the top, magic C all the way back for an O, and then a little tail. Okay. I want to talk about the lowercase q. This is one of the trickiest lowercase letters because the way that I write it is sometimes different than the way that you're going to see it in books or the way that you're going to be tested on it. So what I want to show you is 3 different ways that you might see it. I was just working with some 4th graders last week, and they even got confused on the way that it was printed in one of our tests that we had to do. So I really want to talk to you about this. So capital Q, magic C turns to an O, and a little tail. Pretty easy. Okay, the lowercase q, let me show you. I'm going to show you the 3 ways, and then I'm going to show you the way that they have you doing it. Oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. They have you doing it in your handwriting book. So this is the way that got my 4th graders a little bit confused. So the Q was written like this. Okay, that is kind of confusing. It looks like the number 9. It also looks like a backwards P. Okay, sometimes you're going to see a Q like this. When I make my Q, I usually make it like this. I do a magic C. I go around, up, and down, and then I do a little tail going out to make it look like a Q. In your book, they have more of a curved tail. So same thing up here at the top, friends. You do magic C, turns to like an A, and then you go down and around. So they do kind of a little curved tail at the bottom. In books and newspapers and reading that you might do as you get older, you're going to see it all 3 ways. So you really need to know that it is a Q. Don't be confused by a P. What do you notice that's different about a P? It's a stick and then a curve, right? The Q starts as one of our magic C letters. So if you look at it, this P doesn't start with a magic C, okay? Because here's our magic C. It doesn't start with a magic C, so that's a P. The Q starts with the magic C, okay? Whew, that was a lot of information for one letter that we don't even use that much. Q makes the qua, qua sound. Say it with me. Qua. Usually, when you're writing a Q, it goes with a U. So usually, it's going to be Q, U in your words. Okay. Let's practice some Qs. And I'm going to have you practice them the way that they are in the book, which is with the little longer tail. But the first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and write our name. So at the top, I'm going to start with my name. This is Mason. Okay. Capital Q. You've got this one, friends. It starts right down here at this little dot. Magic C touching the top line all the way around back to the dot. And then we make a little tail. Okay. The lowercase q starts like a magic C. Okay, so starting over here, magic C, you come up, down, and a little curved tail. At the bottom, there are a couple of words. This word If you notice, remember how I said many times the Q is followed by a U. Q, U. This word is quiet. Do you notice the exclamation mark at the end? That means they want us to say it with excitement and expression. Quiet! Isn't that interesting that we would kind of yell the word quiet? That seems interesting, doesn't it? This word also comes with a U at the end. Oh my goodness. Q and then U. This word is quick. Quick. So I want you to practice the Q with the little curve. I want you to remember, though, that in your books or stories or things that you're going to be reading and working on, you might do it differently, and that's okay. I don't recommend, for this page, I want you to do the little curve. What I don't recommend though is you learning this way. So if moms or dads or anybody is watching this with you, let's not learn it that way. I just want you to know that that's a cue. So your choices are like this or like this. Those are your two choices that I would prefer you to use. All right. Have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you all on Zoom tomorrow. I'm so excited. All right. Take care, friends. See you soon.